is GamesCenter.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the latest episode of GamesCenter. Aside my co-hosts Mark Kriska and Dale Crow, I am, of course, A to the P Albert Perkins. Thank you again so much for tuning in and stopping by.
A couple exciting things happened this last week.
Yeah.
Rocket League will be coming out with a retail version of its game. Open Doom beta.
Yeah. I know you guys are going to be looking forward to that one, right?
Yeah. A fan-made David Hayter game.
Yeah.
That's interesting and exciting.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Then we got PlayStation's 3.5 update is now live.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Oh.
It's great. It's great news there.
It sure is. Our main topic, I guess, this week is going to be, alongside that, I guess, is PS 4.5.
Yeah.
If it's a real thing, if it's not, if it's good for the industry, if it's not, if it's good for the consumer. If
it's not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, lots of 0.5s and PS stuff floating around out there.
That's for sure.
I'll be getting that for sure.
Yeah, it should be a great episode. We'll get into that a little bit later. But before we go ahead and dive into the news and obviously our main topic, let's go ahead and talk about what we've been playing here so far this week. I'll just start with myself here.
You're going to be the only one who's different than the other two. So.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And there's actually a couple games I've been playing, but I actually have been playing MLB The Show 16. I went ahead and picked it up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dale's review is also out, by the way. You can go to mammothgamers.com and check that out. He gave it a 9-point fizzle, I do believe.
Sure did.
0.5, another 0.5.
Yeah.
Or point fizzle.
Yeah.
0.5s everywhere.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's obviously a fantastic game. From what I've been playing it so far, I've only played for a couple of hours, but I mean, how do you improve on something that's already great? I don't know.
Somehow
They
do
managed
every
to
year
do
too.
it every year.
It's unbelievable,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, it's
Assassin's Creed needs to take some notes.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's kind of tough. Completely different genres, but
Oh yeah.
you know, oh man, it's such a great baseball game for sure. So, and I will definitely be playing a little more of that. But in addition to MLB 16 The Show, I digress. I actually got MLB 16 The Show for free.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I got it for free. The game just came
free.
out last
I got
Tuesday.
it for $100.
He actually did. He bought the huge edition.
That's right.
Wah, wah, wah,
No, I ain't even mad.
wow.
I ain't even mad.
Oh, yeah, you mad?
No, I ain't even mad.
How about now? You mad now?
You mad? You mad, bro?
I'm mad I didn't get any diamond cards in my Diamond Dynasty.
I don't have any diamonds either.
I did get a Chris Bryant, though.
No, there you
But
go.
I digress.
We don't like the Cubs. We don't talk about that.
And I got Cueto.
Now
He doesn't play for the Reds anymore.
Now
I don't care
everybody
about
from
him.
Chicago hates us.
Good.
Man.
Good. Pirates finally get good. And you go and ruin it.
METS, Mets.
Okay, so I was able to get MLB 16 The Show for free for the fact that I went ahead and I had a 20% gift card, or I'm sorry, a $25 gift card that I received for Christmas, and I also had a 20% off coupon that I received for my birthday, which was this past week, and I just went ahead and used that against the game. The game was used, so
Yeah, who
total.
trades that game in?
I know.
No
They
The
probably
game
th-
wasn't even a week yet,
Yeah,
and they
they
traded it in. I was like, what?
They probably have an Xbox, and they thought that you could use it on. I'm being dead serious. They
Might have
probably
been a
it was
gift.
probably like a gift that somebody.
Here you go,
like-
son.
It's possible.
I don't
Yeah.
have a PlayStation.
Yep.
Oh, it won't work for your thing?
Oh, man.
It's blue, not green.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah. And, I was like, whoa, I'll go ahead and take it. I mean, it's only been out for a week, so
Yeah.
it's basically still brand new to me.
There hasn't even
Yeah.
been an update for
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah. And so I went ahead and purchased it there. It was like $21 and some change. Well, you're like, well, Albert, you still paid $21 and some change. Well, I actually received an AT&T class action refund check in the mail.
Hashtag
Awesome. For like $27. So I actually got the game for positive $6.
20 sizzle dollars.
Thanks, AT&T. You bought me a free game. Yeah. Help me.
About time
Help
they
me
did
buy
something.
it anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been playing that. Also been playing a little bit of Quantum Break. I just got through the first act.
Yeah.
Don't want to spoil you guys, but it's pretty good so far.
Is it?
Yeah, I've noticed a few frame rate drops, while I've been playing it and everything. Some issues here and there, but
I'll probably get fixed in a patch.
yeah, I would think so. It's nothing too major. Nothing. I haven't seen anything broken yet. There was a review out there. I think it was was it dailymotion.uk? I think they said the Quantum Break was broken. I'm like, the game's not broken. If it was broken, I wouldn't have been able to proceed through the game. So
Watch, you're gonna go turn.
Watch, it'll be like
your game save is deleted.
Yeah,
yeah. I'll go play tonight, and it'll be like, nope.
Act two.
Today.
Act 2 starts, and it's just like you think the beginning of it is just time manipulation. It's just like the same scene over again.
Yeah,
don't
just
think- you
skipping
don't-
or
yeah.
whatever.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it was like a time segment, and they didn't know it was a time segment, so they thought it was broken.
Maybe that might be it, right?
Oh gosh, I can only imagine.
You're reviewing that, aren't you?
I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hurry up and get through it here within the week here, and yeah, I'll have a review out for that. Definitely look out for that on Mammoth for sure.
Do it.
Oh, yeah. So who wants to go next?
We're both the same.
Which is
MLB the Show.
yeah.
I didn't get to play it that much though. Like since last podcast, I didn't put.
You haven't gotten.
We haven't put as much time as we usually put
Yeah.
into MLB.
I,
Normally by now we're halfway through a season.
Wow.
So
only because
Wow.
I haven't been able to play much because I got a new car.
Yeah.
And I was taking care of.
Okay,
I was
okay.
Taking care of a whole bunch of
Wheeling
stuff.
and dealing.
Yeah. Now more bills.
Yeah.
But MLB comes first.
always.
I try to.
Yeah, there you go.
No, but
Sometimes
no,
life gets in the
It's really
way.
nice. It's really nice. I enjoy the game a lot.
Nice, man.
Couple little things here and there. I was just like, what?
I see the song you're talking about that has all the bleeping. That's the
Yeah,
one by
classic, man.
that's the one.
Classic, man.
Yeah,
and then they put
is that Kendrick?
Lamar on it.
Kendrick,
They
yeah.
put him in.
Obviously, Kendrick's gonna swear because that's what Kendrick do.
yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, he's awesome, but it's like,
Open your mind up and look at me, Kendrick. All right, but no, I was playing the other day and I was so mad.
Mhm.
So I'm tied with the Reds of all teams,
Yeah, they're gonna suck.
and
We don't like Ohio. I'm just kidding.
I got the go-ahead run on the third, but I had him
losing
rounding.
subscribers by the minute.
I had him rounding home, rounding third, going home,
Mm-hmm.
and I stopped him, to make him by the third. So he stops and like just does a light walk trot back.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the guy in between third and pitcher's mound, ran over to him and tagged him as he's walking back to third. Instead of putting, he could have easily made it back 2 seconds earlier. But he's like, nah.
I want to be out.
Nah,
I'm done
bro.
running.
Third
Nah,
base
bruh.
coach said, take it easy, and I took it easy. And I was like, oh,
Rounding third. He's like,
come
okay, you're gonna round third and go home. Walk back to the base whenever you realize.
on."
Wow.
I was so upset. I was like,
That is one thing that they need to see. It's
there's
hard
that
to
the fielding.
Yeah.
Fielding. If you're doing Road to
Yeah.
the Show fielding, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
The camera
camera
changes.
moves.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
you don't know which way to run. You'll be running one way, and you'll be going with the camera.
It
But
should-
it's like,
it
just
should-
kidding.
Yeah, it should adjust based
What-
upon what direction you're facing. I feel like
Wait, not even. Well, the thing is when you're playing Road to the Show, if you're in the outfield, you're used to.
I'm on the mound, but
Yeah, you're used to looking at center field face to face. You're looking out at the field as a batter. That's how the normal games work. But in Road to the Show, or if you select a player in Diamond Dynasty and play as one player in the outfield, the camera spins to you're looking at the batter. So it throws you off for a few seconds. So you and then the camera pans up and looks at the ball, but it's hard to I don't know. It's hard to figure out where the ball is actually going to land. You can run towards it, but you don't know where exactly.
You have to delay your reaction time.
Yeah.
And
So
that sucks.
yeah. I feel like you
Yeah.
can turn it off somewhere, but
So-
I don't play.
yeah.
I don't play Road to the Show
Yeah.
too often, and I don't. I do Diamond Dynasty here and there, but I like collecting the cards. I don't really like using them.
Oh, that's
okay.
So
It's collecting them.
After I had that problem with outfielding, I just went to pitcher. Now I'm just pitching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Your pitching's fun. I like,
Pitching's
dude.
awesome.
I love striking people out,
Mhm.
making them look silly, man.
Speaking of
Just looking
strikeouts,
stupid.
I uploaded my own music to the game.
Oh, how'd that work out?
it worked out really well.
Well, my strikeout song is in the middle of "Annie Up" by Busta Rhymes and M.O.P.
Oh my god.
Hunt you down and run your ass down. I'm like, oh, here we go. Every time, just Annie Up. I'm like, oh boy. Every time I strike someone out, I'm like, this is great.
So you probably hear it a lot.
This is great.
that's
And when I go to start my game up, if I'm going to play a game, it's like,
Get 'em,
attention,
get 'em,
please,
get 'em.
attention, please. This shit here feels like a whole entire world collapse, mother. Oh, yeah. I'm just like, how does a team not get amped up by this? Bust around now, MOP now. I'm like, oh boy,
That's fantastic.
it's
Wow. I dig it.
If I'm gonna save a video and just share it
Oh yeah, there you
I'll
go.
have to do that.
Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me, man. We'll put in a clip on it.
Yeah.
It'll be his 5th YouTube video of all time.
Actually, I saved the video of my guy walking back to third base. I'll have to put that on too.
Bloopers.
Oh man.
Wah, wah, wah.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Man. Awesome.
man.
Awesome. Good stuff there. So I guess with that said, why don't we talk about a little bit of news here?
do it.
Yeah, like you mentioned, we got some really, really good stuff going on here. So, obviously with the news, and then I think the PlayStation 4.5 stuff and and everything, I think that's going to draw a lot of conversation with us. I think we have pretty strong opinions on that. So let's go ahead and talk about some news, shall we?
Let's do it.
Yeah. What's going on, gamers, nerds, and geeks? So here's what's been going down in the news this week. So Rocket League. If you're ready for some Rocket League, you're going to go ahead and get your chance to pick up the retail version. It's going to be coming out July 5th. So make sure you go ahead and get your hands on that and go ahead and check that out. Metal Gear. This is David Hayter, and I'm back for Metal Gear VR. That's right. There's a fan-made Metal Gear VR from the creators that were making the Shadow Moses game. They're going to be making a fan-made Metal Gear Solid VR game. It's going to be coming, I don't know, sometime here in the future. They haven't announced the release date, but make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that, because that's going to be awesome for sure. Also, Doom Open Beta. If you haven't gotten your opportunity to play Doom because of the closed alpha and the closed beta, the open beta is going to be on its way. It's coming out here next week. So make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled on that, get your downloads ready, and go ahead and check it out for sure. And finally, PlayStation 3.5 firmware is finally out. It's about time. Oh my gosh. So many great new features that were out. We're talking notifications for friends whenever they get online, just all kinds of awesome new stuff to check out. There's so much more stuff. Oh, by the way, I think there's even the chance that you guys can even go and play your PlayStation remotely on your PC and on your Mac. How cool is that? Sign me up. So absolutely, go ahead, check that out. It's gonna be fantastic. And that's the news for this week.
Great job, Al, with the news to this week.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you.
No problem. There's a lot of good topics.
Oh man, it's going down with that PlayStation 3.5, man. If you have a lot of friends though, I don't know if you want to have that notification turned on though.
What's cool about it is you go in and you actually turn on each friend individually.
Yeah, you get to choose which friends you
okay.
see.
So if people come on and off often, then you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, no, like you can literally just have like you can go in, like basically what you do is you have to go into your friends list. You pick the friend and you have to hit options. There's not even like a little category.
No, you can go to whenever it alerted me that I can now. There was a new update that there was under like the
under notifications.
Yeah, I clicked on it and said you can there was a thing where it says choose friends.
Oh.
Choose notifications. You can just go to the notifications.
Oh, you can go. Okay, so you
go to
system
notifications
settings and
in the
notifications.
settings. Yeah.
This guy points with the mic and not speaking.
You gotta go notifications. Boop. Right there, boom. Go down to select friends. It says none right now. You don't get it.
Nice. Okay.
If you forget any or if you add any extra, I guess you can either go that way or you can just select a friend right there and hit options on them, like on their
that's
profile.
fantastic.
And it says notifications on off. And you just select on and off.
Oh, all right.
So it's pretty cool. I can't wait to actually see it working.
It did. Yeah, actually, I had it set for last night.
Does it do it?
Only one of my friends that I selected got online because the other ones were busy, I guess.
Okay.
Shots fired. But I really want to try the remote play. That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah. I
I
haven't.
did see party screen was a little different with the share play. There was like
Oh really?
There's some below share. There's some.
That's your microphone.
There was something. There's something below share play. And then, I don't know. There was some. I forget what it said. It was like
there might be
share play. And then there was like. I think it was like the toss controller feature. I think they just put it out there now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into it. I'm really excited about this update. Every update that they come out with, it seems like at PS3, every update was like, oh, maintenance.
Yeah.
And this update's like, hey, we add things.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see all the little tweaks that they do.
Definitely.
And this is something that I've been waiting for a long time. I've been dying
For your whole life?
pretty much. Yeah. I've been like, I'm so used to PS3 and Vita where it alerts you whenever a friend signs on.
Yeah.
Like half the time I don't know somebody's online and they're like, why didn't you invite me? Well, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Oh yeah.
Like
I get that.
And now it's like, oh, I got the notification, so I'm good to go.
exactly.
Yep.
That'll be great.
Amen, brother.
Yeah. And speaking of 0.5,
Right.
transition right into our main topic, talking about PlayStation 4.5.
Fizzle.
Is it a thing?
I think
What
so.
do you guys think? You think it's a thing?
I think so.
Dun, dun,
It
dun.
wasn't a news outlet that leaked it. It was a developer.
Ooh.
So they like there's been
Ruh-roh.
so from what I've been hearing, there's actually been like board meetings and like Sony's been having like talks with developers, telling them what this is, what it's doing, what it's for, what it's about, all that stuff. So I think it's a thing. I think they're gonna announce that at E3.
Wow.
Wow. And it's probably gonna launch alongside PSVR.
Well, I mean, it sounds like the hardware inside of this PlayStation 4.5, I almost said 3.5, thinking about the firmware.
4-point fizzle.
Yeah, 4-point fizzle, yeah.
It might fizzle.
It might, yeah. But it sounds like the firmware in the PlayStation 4.5 is primarily used to support the PlayStation VR.
That's what
Is
I'm
that
hoping.
What we're probably thinking here? Is that what
I
Sony's
hope.
probably thinking?
Because it seemed like the way the developer was talking about it is that it's meant for 4K. It's supposed to do 4K gaming and 4K this. But the thing is if you know like about 4K gaming, like PC wise and stuff, there's nothing small enough.
Yep.
Like that's what everyone keeps saying now is the technology itself, the physical size of the technology to support 4K gaming won't fit inside of a PS4. Like it physically won't fit inside of a PS4. So
How big is a like a 4K, like your basic 4K file? Is that big enough to fit on like a dual layer Blu-ray disc, which is like 50 gigabytes?
I think
Is it-
so. Because
Or is it bigger than that?
like there's certain like I think Spider-Man 2, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 released in 4K.
Okay.
Like the movie itself you could buy on Blu-ray in 4K.
Okay.
So I would assume so. I don't know. Like maybe half the game has to be downloaded. I don't know. What I'm hoping is that like if they do this, that's fine. Whatever. Like I just hope in the future that this game like won't be 4.5 only. Like
Yeah.
if they're doing this and then down the road I can't play God of War
That would be
5 because
it's not like
it's optimized for 4.5.
yeah.
It's kind of like Battlefront.
It's pretty much a whole new system.
Yeah,
It's,
like,
it's pretty much a
yeah.
PlayStation 5. is what-
Exactly.
Yeah.
At that point. Yeah, so like Battlefront, I don't think like you need certain specifications on a PC to run Battlefront and Battlefield and all those.
No, same with the Oculus, for instance,
Yeah.
too. I mean, you have to have the special anything on the PC, for instance.
Like,
Yeah, you have to have-
there's
is
specs.
that what they're
That's what I'm hoping that
getting towards a little bit?
See,
Yeah.
If they do that, I'm okay with it. Like I think that PlayStation and Xbox are both trying to get consoles on par with PCs, which is okay. But allow me to upgrade my current unit. Don't make me go and buy a brand new unit
Yeah.
for it.
Okay.
Like allow
Let
me
me
to get
upgrade it
Let me
on
get
my
into
own.
my PS4 and take this graphic card out, throw it away, put the new graphic card that you just came out with in.
Sure.
I'd probably
And
just end up buying another one.
Yeah, well that's
But essentially,
like it's about
that's
to
like the
explode.
same thing of like, if you're doing that, then it's like, why not just buy a PC?
right. I don't. That's a thing.
Yeah,
That's a good
yeah.
point. What I like about consoles and why I am a console gamer over a PC gamer is that I don't have to think about it. I buy this console plays games. These games that come out for this console I can play,
Sure.
and that's it. Like
Because like, how often do PC gamers have to like upgrade their what do they call
if they want top
their
of the
specs?
line,
Yeah, like
hardware?
that.
if they want like top of the line
something.
weekly probably.
Yeah.
Monthly,
Is
yearly.
there a gaming card? No. What is it? What is it?
There's a graphics card.
That's
what I
There's a
meant.
graphics
Yeah.
card. There's a processor. There's all that stuff, and all that stuff.
The graphics card is like the main.
Yeah,
not the main thing, but one of the main key things, I should say.
Yeah, like your processor
know.
will last a decent long time.
Yeah.
Your hard drive, obviously, if you have enough space, will last a while.
Because a lot of those video cards, like you want to have a video card that's obviously has a high clock speed, but you also want to have something that has a high amount of RAM as well, so it
Right.
can handle the processing power of the graphics in the game itself.
Yeah, and consoles can easily make it simple. Like they could be like, okay, well, we'll instead of coming out with PlayStation 5, we're just gonna come out with PlayStation 4.5. This is gonna be the last system we come out with, and from here on out, we're just gonna sell parts Like, okay, in 3 years, your graphics card will have a new graphics card for you to buy. You take the old graphics card out, you put the new graphics card in, and then it runs out. And like, you can make it simpler by not having the choices of all these third-party graphics cards and all these third-party, like, but at that point, like, you're still just upgrading your current system.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be done easily. Like, if they don't make it a big deal, if they just like, oh, this is the PS4 Slim, quote unquote, and don't tell you that it has all this new stuff, because even the new PS4, like if you go out and buy a PS4 right now, brand new PS4, it's different than the launch model.
That's
It's better.
Yeah.
Like it runs better. It plays things faster. It has slightly different. I can't remember what's different. I don't know if it's just arranged differently inside or what, but it's a better system than the original launch model. And they didn't make a big deal about it. They're just like, oh, here it is. It's out now. Like we're not gonna make the other people feel inferior. Yeah, like that's where I think the major deal is coming. I think that's where the major deal is coming. Like, will I be able to play a game the same as a person who has PS4.5 down the road?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and if I can, great. I don't need to upgrade.
Sure.
I might still upgrade. I might do it just like to have a better system, but I won't need to. It's not forcing me to. Like, I don't want to buy a new PS4 out of necessity until one, either mine breaks, or two, PS5 comes out.
How many updates is this going to be until 4.5 though?
It's not an update; it's a system.
It's
like
a
a
system.
brand.
Oh, it's
So-
an actual system.
It's
Yeah.
Oh,
hardware.
that's where I was.
It's
Yeah.
not.
That's where
it's
I was
not.
confused.
It's
Okay.
not firmware. It's hardware.
Oh,
It's like the
jeez, oh my
iPhone
God.
6S.
I'm done.
Uh-oh.
Now
Dale's
I
done.
get it. Now I get
Dale
it.
is all.
I'm thinking, why would they go from 3.5 to 4.5? Why would they go 3.6?
Yeah, we're not
3.7?
talking firmware. We're talking hardware. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
my
Yeah.
So
God.
what I'm
It's like the iPhone 6 Plus
that's-
to the
now I
iPhone
get it.
6S
That's my-
Plus or
yeah,
whatever.
that's- Yeah, that's
so-
great.
and that's
That's
the thing.
embarrassing.
Like you have, and that's the thing. Like it works for phones.
Well,
It works well for phones. Like,
oh yeah, yeah. It
every
does
year,
work well.
every year you get a new phone, but
People are obsessed with iPhones, though.
Yeah.
It's like
well, even Galaxies and stuff like that. Like you have Galaxy. Like every year there's a new Galaxy, but you don't need to upgrade to it. Like your old Galaxy will still run the new updates.
Team Android.
Your new iPhone will still run the new update. Like whenever iPhone 4S came out, I had a 4. I didn't have Siri. Like, and it wasn't a big deal. Like the people who had Siri, there was apps and stuff geared towards Siri that.
sure,
But I can still use that app. Like I could still run it. So I don't know. Like if they do it like that, that's one thing. But then I feel like we're gonna get into like in like 3 years we'll have a PlayStation 5, and then 3 years after that we'll have a PlayStation 5.5.
I don't think they're gonna do a 4.5. I think they're just gonna build up for the 5.
We're gonna find out. I think in
Yeah.
June for sure.
E3
Yep, absolutely.
I ain't
I
giving in to
think
the
that would-
rumor. I ain't giving in.
was
Well-
not even really a rumor. That's the thing. Like it.
What's
like
not
you
gonna
said,
happen? I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now.
Baby, take the stage, Dale. You call? What you calling it?
My name is Dale Crow. There will be no PlayStation 4.5. I would say, yeah, I promise, no PlayStation 4.5. You know why?
Why?
I can't say. Because I can smell what The Rock is cooking. That's why.
Just a what The Rock is cooking.
That's why.
There, you heard it for your first. Dale doesn't think there's gonna be a 4.5. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But when it comes down to it, guys, will we go ahead and purchase the 4.5? Let's go ahead and talk about that. So, will you get the PlayStation 4.5?
Probably.
If it comes out? Oh, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. I already have 4 PS4s.
Damn.
All right, you're cut off. All right.
I'll probably trade like 2 in.
Damn.
I'll probably trade like 2 or 3 in or something like that to get it. Like I
Damn.
only purchased 2 of them though. Just
Okay. Oh, okay.
the one I won in New York for the PlayStation event, and
Oh,
then
okay.
the third one, the plain Destiny white one, I bought off of a friend to help him get the Metal Gear Solid one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'd buy it. But I'm not going to have to buy it because it's not going to happen.
Well, that's the thing though. Like I've heard other places talk about it.
Uh-huh.
Mic drop.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know the mic drop was gonna be a thing.
I've heard other places talk about it and stuff, and I get it. Like, I'll probably buy. Like, people will probably buy it. Like, that's the thing. But what happens if you just bought a PS4 like yesterday?
Yeah, if you're looking to get a PlayStation 4 right now, I would
Wait
put
till
a
June.
hold on that. Absolutely. I would not do anything. I'd wait until Sony makes some kind of formal announcement between now and, like we're saying, probably going to be at E3, I would
Yeah,
assume.
if it's not at E3, I feel like you're pretty safe.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's not a guaranteed, but like 99.5% sure. I did
Yeah.
0.5 because that's a theme now apparently.
Point fizzle.
Point fizzle.
Point fizzle.
But
Fizzle
what
my
a-
nizzle.
Perfect
Oh,
world.
jeez.
Yeah.
Perfect world though.
It's a
for
Snoop
me.
Deal double jizzle.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Hit the east side on the LBC.
I guess Dale's not.
Nate Dogg. I was doing Nate Dogg.
Okay. Perfect
On a
world
mission
though.
trying to find Mr. Warren G.
Yeah. From 213.
How do we transition from PlayStation 4.5 to Snoop Deal Double G?
Somehow we always bring hip hop into our every single podcast.
Gee, I wonder why. Because there's one black guy on the show. Dale's not laughing. Everybody's laughing at Dale.
I was
Even I'm laughing.
I was born this way. I was born this way.
Oh God.
We are off the rails this week, folks. This is a great show, though. Great show.
I like this like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
This may be a new thing.
Yeah. Why not? Make it loose.
Loose and goosey. That's right.
But yeah, well, obviously we digress. But I mean, for me, I personally don't think I'm gonna go ahead and get the PlayStation 4. No, because I'm already gonna be investing in the PlayStation VR. I already have it
Oh
pre-ordered.
yeah, very true.
Yeah, I already have the
I
core
probably won't get
model
a date,
for pre-ordered for $399. Plus tax, obviously. And it's like, why do I want to go ahead and get another system when I have a perfectly good working system
Well,
now?
you're-
I mean, if there's reasons behind it, why you would want to get it. If there's new versions of games that are only going to work on 4K, well, that's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Well, yeah,
It-
like that. When you get into like the DSi stuff.
yeah,
Like, there are certain games that only work on like whenever DSi came out that wouldn't work on your DS Lite. They would only work on DSi.
Mm.
So like, is it going to be something like that? I feel like I feel like that only caters to like a mobile kind of genre. Like, I don't know. Like, that's
I don't know, man.
like getting a TV.
Yeah,
That like they come out with new ones every day. There's 4K. There's 3D. There's smart TV. There's
sure.
all this. But at the end of the day, it plays whatever you have plugged into it.
Yep.
Like.
Yep. At the end of the day, it's an HDMI cable, and the other end is the HDMI cable going into whatever you're plugging it
Exactly.
into. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yep.
I'm hoping everyone's looking too far into this. So I'm hoping what it is the PSVR has a processor unit that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that's what's built into the PS 4.5, and then they will release a VR unit without the processor.
Well, then again, there it is. They're releasing another PlayStation VR, and then it's like, oh, great, we have to go and buy another
Yeah.
PlayStation VR.
well, that's what I'm hoping for. Like the PSVR,
With this-
that it will only like the PSVR $290. Let's say it's $299 instead of $399, and it doesn't have the processor unit attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
Will only work with PlayStation 4.5. Like, because that processor unit that comes with ours that we have pre-ordered is built into.
So
the
wait
new
a minute.
system.
What if you had the $399 version? What if that version would happen to work with the PlayStation 4.5, and then they came out with this? People would be pissed
Well, that's why I think they're going to come out at the same time.
because then it's like, oh, it's a price cut on PlayStation VR.
Well, yeah,
and
but then you're
everything
still
else, and it's
spending $400 on a new system.
like, that's true too.
So like what I'm thinking is they're both going to come out at the same
Too much
time.
money, man.
Yeah.
It'd be
So-
wise
No.
to not bring them out at the same time.
Well, no, I don't think so because like you come out with a PS 4.5 and it launches day one with the PSVR, and they announce a new PSVR unit that doesn't have the processor
Mhm.
attached to it. So you have these are your SKUs. Then you already have a PS4, so your SKUs are $499, which comes with the Move and the camera.
Okay.
$399, which comes with just the processor and the headset. And if you're not a PS4 unit owner already,
Okay.
you're just starting out, you get the PS 4.5
Okay.
for $499, and then you get a $299 headset instead of a $399 headset because it doesn't have the processor. So like you wouldn't be able to buy the $299 unit because you already have a PS4 and it doesn't have the processor built in. So you need that processor.
Right.
If you are buying a 4.5, you don't need that processor, so you get $100 off your PSVR.
That makes sense. That makes sense, I guess. I just
There's going to be a lot of different SKUs
this
and different
investment,
options.
though. Dale, what do you think, man?
overthinking it.
That's the only way I'm okay with it.
I don't think if it is a thing, 4.5 is a thing, it shouldn't release at the same time as the VR.
Well, then you're gonna run it if it's what I think.
Who wants
it
to
is.
spend $1,000 on video game stuff at one time?
You don't have to get the VR set right there. Like, so.
But they're gonna want to.
Well, yeah, they're
all
gonna
these games that are coming.
they're gonna want to.
How
But,
many did they say? Over like 500.
They better have some generous parents getting them fit for
I knew there was a
Christmas.
5 in there.
there's 5 and some zeros. 5,000 games.
I'm
day
hoping this
one.
is gonna be a bump in Christmas for me. So
Well,
I can buy
like
me that stuff.
if the VR headset comes out first,
Okay.
then you're gonna run into the problem of they announced PS4.5 at E3. They say it comes out in December.
Okay.
People
Right.
go out and buy headsets in October when the headset comes out. And then what? Then you can't use that headset on the 4.5. Now, the only way that would work is if the 4.5 is literally just a brand new unit and you still need that processor that comes in with the headset.
Okay.
So like that's why if you release them at the same time, you
If
have
it-
that option. Get a brand new 4.5 system and a $299 headset.
See, what I'm thinking is if that is the case and you do buy the headset too early, what I think they should have you do is within like 90 days, like a receipt keep thing.
Well, then they're gonna lose a crap ton of money.
Yeah.
Well, then don't do it in the first place.
Well, that's
I
why
think
I'm hoping it's going to be just a processor of the VR built into the PS4, and that's where your 4.5 is
So
coming from.
so it sounds like you
Yeah.
you want there to be.
That's
a
what I would.
PlayStation
Yeah, because
4.5.
then it doesn't force me, you, or Dale to get a new PS4.
Yeah.
All we need to do is buy the headset. We don't need to get
Yeah.
a new PS4.
That's what I think it. Oh God, it should be.
yeah.
Yeah. If it
like
does,
new users will get the 4.5 in the headset.
I got
Like
you.
people who don't own a PS4.
I got you. Well, I mean, time will tell.
Yeah.
You know, as far as this goes, I don't know. This dude doesn't think it's gonna happen.
I
This
kind of
dude,
hope he's right.
this dude wants it to happen.
No, I buy it. I don't want it to happen.
What's he doing?
Mic
I
drop.
know it's not gonna happen.
You heard it.
Solo's going to happen now. There it is.
We'll have to wait and see.
Is it gonna happen? Yeah. No, it will not.
Resurrected from the dead?
Cream of the crop.
Oh Lord. I think it's time to end the show.
Yeah.
Oh, we still got a little bit. What have we learned?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, what did we learn, Dale? Why don't we? You want
Nope. I'm gonna go last.
Okay. All right, Mark.
I learned that Dale knows more about the industry than anyone ever.
Yeah, because apparently Dale thinks that there's not going to
No,
be
he knows.
PlayStation 4.5.
He knows.
He knows.
Yeah, he doesn't think. He knows.
I'm just gonna do it. I learned that the industry is making up stuff, trying to get people to talk about 4.5.
There you go. There you go.
But you go. I'm gonna think of more stuff.
I learned that based on what you're telling me, that with the PlayStation 4.5 is that the VR headset has this processor in it specifically to use to handle these PlayStation VR games.
Right.
I did not know that. I thought it was something of just
Just a headset you
matter
plug
of-
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about the same size as this iPad.
Okay.
Like it's
Holy
huge.
cow! It's huge.
Yeah, it looks like a small PS4.
It's like the size of an iPad Mini. What?
Dear Lord.
It's the size of a PS. Like it looks like a small PS4.
Oh, wow.
So that's the only thing I can think of is that they're taking that processor unit,
Mm-hmm.
building it into the PS4, and then they'll eventually announce, probably at E3 also, a new SKU of a VR that doesn't have that processor that will only work with PS4.5.
Wow.
And I'm assuming they're going to add certain plugs and everything, because half of the processor's job is to convert all of these new wires into wires that can exist on a PS4. So I'm assuming the 4.5 will also have new ports on it as well, that you can just plug the headset directly into the PS4.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That would definitely make sense.
That's
in
what I'm
terms of, like,
hoping.
compatibility and
Yeah.
whatnot. Yeah.
I'm hoping people are like, whenever they're talking about it, a lot of people were upset because, again, we don't know if eventually there's going to be games that will only work on the 4.5, kind of like the DSi or the iPhones or the Androids. But if it's meant for that, if it's meant for VR, and that's where the processing is going to be going, then it won't matter. Like, I'll still be able to play a PS4 game as long as PS4 is around
Yeah.
on my current unit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. We're getting back into the topic again, but I don't know. We'll talk a little bit more about this in the future because it's definitely
probably.
looks like it's going to be a thing unless this guy again is wrong. He turned his microphone off now.
What I learned
Yeah, what did you learn?
is that in mid podcast, I found out PlayStation 4.5 was not an update.
That's right. Yeah, Dale. We talked about
Because
this
I
It's a
thought
com-
it was an
it's
update
a-
because it's not going to be a system.
pre-show. We always talk about what we're going to discuss pre-show before we go behind the camera. All right, I'm like, okay, Dale. I'm thinking we're going to talk about PlayStation 4.5 and how those rumors are circulating.
Right after we're
around the
talking about 3.5.
To be fair,
updates.
to be fair, without knowing what 4.5 is, it's a. I can see where Dale got the missing.
Thank you.
Wrong idea.
Man.
I see
But
where
they skipped over 4. What?
Why would you skip over 3.6, 3.7, 3. Fizzle?
They are the 3 Fizzle came out.
Yeah,
yesterday.
yeah, I did.
Yeah. Too funny. Well, now you know.
Yep. Yep.
The more you know. That's it. That pretty much wraps up this week's episode of Game Center. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for more video game news, reviews, all kinds of stuff, man. You want to make sure you head over to mammothgamers.com. We have the latest information when it comes to video games and technology, movies, geek, nerd stuff, anything that you're into. Make sure you check that out. Also, you want to go ahead and make sure that you check out the weekly wrap-up. Head over to the Weekly Wrap-Up's YouTube channel. You're already on it right now, so why don't you go ahead and click that subscribe button right below this video, or just head on over to youtube.com/Weekly Wrap-Up Gaming. Go ahead and hit that up. Yeah, glasses are off. Also, if you want to go ahead and follow me, I am on Twitter. I am on Facebook. I am everywhere. Steam, PlayStation Network. God, I'm everywhere.
You are.
Xbox Live.
You really
Hit me up. Albert Perk 21 is the handle there. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it is at Albert Perkins. Just go ahead and you can follow me on there. You're holding up the show, Dale. As always.
I didn't know I was going
As
next.
always. You always go
I figured
next.
I'd close out with my
All right, I'll go next.
extremely random list.
Okay,
All
I'll go
right,
next.
go ahead.
That's all right.
No, it's me.
Okay.
If you want to follow me,
This is what I do every have to deal with every show.
every show. If you want to follow me, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm everywhere that Al is.
He wasn't here last week though, because I wasn't trying to get the plague.
Yeah, I covered for him. I covered for him.
Did you get all my names in there?
Yep.
Yeah, we
I
did.
said Mark
All
Kriska
two.
and Lost Heroes 13.
That's
Pretty
right.
much it.
Yeah.
PlayStation, Xbox, Twitter, all Lost Heroes 13. And if you're looking for me on anything else, YouTube, Google, it's all Mark Kriska.
No, yeah, I'm
Just
on
my
Google Plus, but I never post on there.
Facebook.
Yeah, same.
They can't. They came to the party too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
That's right. PlayStation, I am all day crowbar. Xbox, I'm da crowbar. I like how I say it, da. It's just da. The crowbar.
DA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitter.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Twitter, the Dale Crow. Facebook at Dale Crow. Not at Dale Crow. It's Facebook. That's what happens. That's what happens.
Just read the words that are on the bottom of the screen.
Man, we're gonna have to
Call
like.
it my YouTube video.
I'm gonna next.
My solo video.
So next week when you come in, I'm gonna have a piece of paper right here, and it's gonna be written down. It's gonna have all of your handles right here. So all you have to do is just like look down and
Should I
read
just
it
hold
off.
it up?
It just unrolls onto the floor.
Yeah. Oh
yeah,
man,
but I think that's
that's pretty much.
If you want to find any of us, probably the best
message
way
us.
is Twitter or PlayStation.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, definitely for sure. And
or comment below. Give us comments.
Give us suggestions, ideas.
thumbs up, thumbs down the video. We
Questions.
appreciate that. Yeah.
Tell these
answer
two that
questions.
4.5 ain't gonna happen.
Tell us your ideas
Back me
on
up
that,
on
too.
it. Yeah.
That if you are pro, if you'll buy it, even like me, I'm against it, but I'll probably still buy it because I have no self-control.
He does not. What's I have a PlayStation level?
I only have 5.
Yeah, my jaw dropped. That's another thing I learned this week. You have
That's
that many
4.
PlayStations. Holy. Like I said
I-
earlier.
I buy
Damn.
I buy the systems based upon the number that precedes the PlayStation name. I have 3 PS.
So you gonna be ready to buy 5 of them?
Oh yeah,
next
dude.
time?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, dude, I'm
I have to
all
buy
in.
a half a PlayStation.
dude,
No,
I'm all
you
in.
know what?
I have to
No.
buy a half PlayStation
now
for
I'm
the
angry.
4.5.
4.5.
You can just get a chainsaw.
Cut it in half.
Cut it in half.
Are you gonna buy those 6 Pirates tickets tomorrow?
Yeah, probably.
Are you lying to me?
No.
As we digress.
Folks, this has been Game Center. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you next week.
Goodbye, mother.